second. So I guess we are live now. Hey, hi everyone. So I can see people are joining. Hello everyone. Hello Anil. Can you guys quickly confirm? Are we audible properly and can you see us properly? Just a second. Yeah. So Saksham will start in a couple of minutes. Let people join. Guys, can you quickly confirm? Yes. Okay, so let's wait. Yes, people are joining. Okay, so yeah, they're still coming. Okay, let's wait for 1 more minute and then we'll continue. Meanwhile, I will check the audio since they're not confirming. Can you see it properly?
Yeah. Yes, we can see a lot of chats right here.
Yes.
And people are saying that yes, they are receiving the audio in a perfect way.
Yeah, great. Yeah. So, hi everyone. Hello, Sushi, Neeraj, Ankur, Arun. Thanks for the confirmation. Yeah, so people, yes. So, guys, today we have a special guest with us, and this is something new which I have never tried from my end. But yeah, we have one of the security expert. Hello, hi Saksham, how are you?
I'm good.
Yeah,
I'm really happy to be, facing up a tester finally.
Yeah. So this is one of the big area that we have never touched till now. That is security testing. So luckily, I got a chance to meet Saksham day before yesterday, and we had a quick chat. And finally, we thought let's have a quick live session and let me talk about few things that we have never discussed before. So so Saksham, once again, welcome to my channel.
Thank you very much.
If you don't know Saksham, he is one of the security expert, and he has more than 120K subscriber on YouTube, and he has been into security testing. Not I will say security testing. Actually, he is actually a bigger picture. Okay, he falls into a bigger picture. We are just talking about a small part of the cyber security. So before we start, Saksham, let's have something about you. Tell me about yourself. So since I know you, but my audience is completely new to you.
Right. Okay. Warm greetings to everyone who is watching Mukesh sir from quite a long time. And I actually, wanted to introduce myself because, I was a co-founder recently at Learn Code Online, and I was working with Hitesh sir. Everybody must be knowing Hitesh sir over here.
We are a big fan of him.
Right. So I was working with him as a co-founder, and before that, I was doing the security audits for some big corporates.
Okay, nice.
And I've spent like around 1 year, and I did a proper 9 to 6 job as a security auditor.
Okay, great.
And that's how I proceeded with my career as a cybersecurity expert.
Okay, so now you're full time into cybersecurity, or you also explore a few other things apart from this cybersecurity?
Right. So actually, the thing, I got fired up for cybersecurity because in the college time I found some bugs which actually fetched me some money. And if something is giving you money in college time, that is good enough to give you a kickstart. So I found the bugs at Facebook, and I found the bugs at Google as well.
Oh, nice.
It was a browser vulnerability over there for which I have got $1,400.
That's a big amount in the college time, yeah?
Right. It was a good amount to get a new iPhone, actually.
So if you don't mind, can I ask you the amount that you got first time when you found the bug?
For the very first time, I have received $60 only.
Okay.
It was an XSS onto a GoodRx named website.
Okay.
So that was the first bounty of my life.
Okay, great.
But I thought, $60 were good enough when you talk about the bug bounty from like 3 to 4 years back from now.
Yes.
So that's
that
how
time we did not have the much access of YouTube and
Right.
other courses that
Right.
we have right now.
And at that time, it was a very challenging task in India to bring up cybersecurity
Yes,
because
yes,
at
correct.
that time, people were not even aware that there is something called as a bug bounty running up. Even
Yes.
I wasn't aware about it.
Okay.
But then later on, my brother introduced me
Yeah.
up. Even my brother have found a bug on Google Russia.
Okay, nice. You're talking about Hitesh.
Yes. He was also into cybersecurity earlier on.
Yes,
So I
yes.
got that environment, and I,
Okay, great.
took it to the next level pretty well.
So you did your engineering?
Yes, from
Okay.
LPU. Yeah.
Okay, great. So yes, let me see a couple of comments. Yes. So guys, if you have any other questions that you want me to cover in the live session, so what we will do, I have a couple of things that I have noted down. So I will start with that. But in the meanwhile, if you guys have any question, please let us know in the chat section. We will be taking that questions at the end. But I have a couple of questions from my side as well, which I wanted to ask in the live session. So Saksham, I have right, in automation testing. So my complete channel is all about automation. So again, automation is divided, not only automation, the complete testing is divided into two categories. One is functional, one is non-functional. So till now we have only seen this part, okay, where we talk about web automation, desktop automation, robotic process automation, API testing, but we never discussed about this part. So I have some experience in performance testing, but not into security. So again, there are a lot of confusion between security testing, pen testing. So can you give us a quick intro about security testing or pen testing?
See, in all way, if we talk about penetration testing, then we look to hunt for data to reveal something that is sensitive and it is not meant to be revealed. When you go with your testing, your kind of functional testing, you see that all the functions are working correctly. Correct. And sometimes you see that if we have this very famous saying that this programmer must have used the null void case in order to take it out, right? So what happens actually when you guys use that and we continuously tap that? So we can go with one attack that is called as buffer overflow. Okay, great. So in that, you overflow the commands for the bug that is not working at all. Okay. So we go with the criteria that is related to you as well, and we go with that criteria very closely over there. So, something that you're making a product to, perform better. Yes. And we are making a product secure actually. Secure, yeah. Because, cybersecurity is more of a business risk today. Correct. If we talk about a lot of incidents that have happened recently, the Razor Pay got hacked. Yes, correct. 8 crore rupees were taken out from the hackers. Okay. And that was taken out in the transaction of like 81 transactions were done. Okay. And what kind of attack it was? Do you have any idea? Right. So, we have been covering a lot of times about the payment gateway attacks and these kind of attacks. And sometimes we work onto the JWT based tokens as well. Yes. So that can be easily manipulated. So it wasn't yet revealed by the company that what was the exact attack that has happened over there. But this is the idea that I'm putting over there. Okay. But, in later on, Indian scenario is little weak if we talk about bug bounty. Yes. But the scenario for the cybersecurity testing that we mainly tell people as vulnerability assessment and penetration testing is VAPT. Going crazy high. Yes. VAPT actually. Yeah. So this kind of testing is going next level high these days because, this rule is taken out from the RBI that if VAPT of your product is not done, then the bank will not share you the APIs. Is it? Right. Interesting. So when you'll ask the bank that, hey, we want to use your payment gateway, and they'll ask you that, may I get the VAPT report of your product? Okay. So that's what the bank will ask you these days. So this is like VAPT report, like we have to generate like after every scan, after every test, or how exactly it works? Right. So first of all, in order to generate the VAPT report, your company should be ISO certified. Okay. You have ISO standard following, that is 27001. That is specially for information security. Okay. If your company has that, then you can generate a VAPT report for someone. Okay. In order to get ISO 27001, you should have the high designation people, like you should have CISP and CISSP and CEH that are called as certified ethical hacker, certified information security and penetration tester. Okay. These kind of high profile people, if you're having them in your profile or in your company, then only you'll get ISO 27001. Okay. So these certified and qualified people are generating your report so that your product can stay safe. Okay, great. So in order to even get this report qualified, you need these criteria, these certificates. Yes. So guys, let us know if you're going little, off topic or, little technical. We can try to keep it very, I will say in layman terms, we will talk. But in case if you think something is, missing from our side, let us know. We will cover that question as well. Sure. And I would like to give a quick shout out to Abhinav, because he's also from LPU. So sending you the good vibes from BH1 because I was in a boys hostel number 1. We know. Right. So we started getting the question, switching functional testing to security testing. Please tell me about the career, about SDET job.
Okay, please share roadmap. Yeah, so these are the things that we have already planned.
So let's take their questions one by one right here.
Okay, so do you want me to take this one, roadmap one, or
let's take it from the starting? What is he saying? Biswamkar Khande.
Yeah, let's start from Arun because he joined the first live.
Right.
He was the first one who joined. Yeah. Right. So changing from functional testing to security testing.
Right. So security testing will give you a wider approach in order to gather money for something that is called as a bug bounty.
Okay.
So first of all, you can go for a full-time job of like 9 hours in a cybersecurity company, and after that, as a hobby, you can do the bug bounty thing.
Okay.
So this is definitely a good part that you couldn't do with cybersecurity. But if we talk about the functional testing that Mukesh sir is teaching you,
yes,
I believe that is also a very important part.
Correct.
Because there is no product out there released without the functional testing.
Yes.
If that is not being done correctly, then there will be a huge reputation loss that could happen to
and that is actually the first step. Like until your functionality is not working, we'll not even touch the non-functional part, because that is comes the secondary part. So if you're already into the functional testing, right? So again, we have multiple things, right, in functional. So once you're done with functional, then you can move to security testing. And again, we will be talking about the different tools or how you can get started. So Arun, stay till the end. We have a lot of things to cover.
I would like to give a quick tip about the scenario that, the youngsters who are watching you, they really need to know this, that you don't get a team of like, you have a Photoshop guy and you have a graphic guy and you have a programmer, and then hooray, your application is released. That's not how it is done.
Yes.
You're going to have to design the interface first. Yes. That is called as UI UX, right? Then you gotta have to decide. Somebody should be there who should be a good officer who can define your architecture.
Correct.
Which architecture should be used, which technology should be used. Then you should have a good programming team over there. After the programming, you should have the testing team over there, and you should also have a team that can do the security audit. And these are the steps that how a product should be released.
Yes.
But looking at the youngster and looking at the at a lot of startups where they are facing this problem, that I told you a little bit moments back.
Yes.
Photoshop, programmer, and hooray, app is launched. So this is not what is done into the corporate, I believe.
Yes.
Yeah.
Actually, we need to follow a proper process actually, and before this session, even Saksham told me a couple of 3 real-time bugs that he found recently, and he actually was showing me. I was surprised that these are the bugs still exist. The company knows about it and still they're not fixing it. So maybe that we will talk at the end, or maybe in the next live session he will give a quick demo, and within a few minutes, okay, not even hours, within like 5 minutes he found 3 bugs. And in the next session, or probably at the end of this, we will try to show you that bug as well.
Right.
And that too without any programming, that too without using any third-party tool. It was a small hack that he showed me, and yes, we got the access. So what are the best way or best tool to do penetration testing, and what are the things we need to perform in pen test with related to application and as well as an API? I'm sure. So this question by Biswamba. So I'm sure Saksham can talk about this hours and hours, but do you want to cover this question quickly?
Yes, let's cover this question quickly. So Biswambar, onto the penetration testing, if we talk about it onto the corporate standards, then the main tools that the corporate people are using are called as NASUS, that is for the network security testing, and the Acunetics. If we quickly, to do the pinpoint onto your second part of your question. So if you wish to test the APIs, then there is something that you should know that is called as Postman.
Okay.
And before this, you should actually have the knowledge that what kind of APIs are there, because there are one public APIs that are being created in the JSON, and then there are some private APIs that are being developed into the XML. You should actually know the methods of these APIs, like what kind of parsing is being done. And apart from that, you should have the basic knowledge of the tokens as well in order to test the APIs. So I think this is what he should have.
Okay. Yeah. So basically, when we talk about this section, so this is my question. Like, we have different levels of, right? Like he was talking about APIs. So what are the different levels we can do the security, like web API, mobile? So apart from these three, these are the three things that we cover in functional, right? What are the other areas where you can tap and found the security bugs?
Right. So I recently had this conversation with Chris sir as well, that in order to get into the cybersecurity, you should have the zeal, and you should generate that skill, and more of that, it is an art that you need to understand about the internet. Cybersecurity is coming from a way back technology, you can say. It was introduced into the MIT. At there, some scientists were doing some research, and they were getting some faulty outputs. So in my language, according to my research, if I say what is hacking, if you are getting the faulty outputs, that is called as hacking.
Correct.
So this is what I believe. You're tapping someone's phone, you're hacking someone's phone, like we have been seeing onto the news channels, right?
Tons of mobile apps do the same thing.
I can hack your phone within like 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, then what? So this is the corporate part that we need to show them.
So funny part, Saksham, I don't know whether you know this. Like, I have seen a lot of Telegram channels, where they post movies free, episodes free.
Right.
Even they start selling the Netflix account for free. Like, if let's say they're charging some amount, they will take say that give me the half amount or half amount and take the subscription. So how it is working, because that is actually a security loophole, right? Because Disney, like Hotstar, Netflix shows, everything is coming on the Telegram for free. Then why should they take subscription? So do you want to cover this part? I'm sure you must also having this question.
Yes, if we can get a little bit of demand, I can even show you the quick demonstration as well.
Okay.
But let's wait for like 3 to 5 minutes. If in the end we will get like 10 comments saying Netflix.
Yeah. If you want that hack, like you must have seen a couple of Telegrams, right? Channels, they start selling the Netflix credentials in a very low amount. If you want, he can show you right away. He will share a screenshot, like we'll do the screenshot and we'll do that.
Right.
So let us know if you want that. Otherwise, we'll take this other questions.
So we'll wait and we'll answer the other questions till the time we get 10 Netflix in the comments.
And actually, I like that hack that you showed me. So Mukesh G. So Mukesh G is asking the roadmap. So Mukesh, we have this question already in the pipeline. If you want, we can quickly take this, or do you want me to take this at last?
So I don't much prefer the automation testing. See, you can do the automation testing for the web basically with the Akunetics, for the network by the help of Nessus, but there are some cases that you don't find the latest kind of bugs with these automated tools.
No, I guess he's asking roadmap from automation to testing. So let's say somebody is a full-time automation tester
to security testing.
Now he wants to jump from automation to security testing.
Right.
So that what are the tools he should learn? What if do we need in programming language, or what should the like 3 months roadmap, 6 months roadmap, like that he's asking. If I'm not wrong.
Right. I just got the right part right now. So I think you should first have the knowledge of OWASP top 10.
Okay.
They are the global top 10 things, the global top 10 attacks that are massively found onto the all kind of applications.
Is it okay? So there's some pattern.
Right. Okay. So they are the OWASP top 10. Okay. They are highly researched things out there. He should have a knowledge of that first of all.
Okay.
And after learning all those OWASP top 10, I think gradually, there is a good chance of the automation tester in order to learn the cybersecurity, because you have been dealing with bugs already.
Yes.
Once you start reversing your mind for the bugs, you are this much away from finding a vulnerability.
Correct.
Because, like I told you into the starting, like with the help of some testing faults, you can find some bugs and you can fix them, and you can find the loopholes as well.
Okay.
You are just this layer away, because you just need to, display the sensitive data.
Correct.
That can be done. That can be done very easily if you can find the last stage of this thing. Okay. So this is something that you should go for, OWASP top 10. And then you should go with some, a low level of labs like WebGoat.
Okay.
You can go for the Juice Shop. These are for the web and the API testing as well.
Okay, great. So Mukesh, if I'm not wrong, you are also asking about like what should be your first step. Okay. So if I'm not Saksham, last time you were telling me, right, before even jumping into this tool, you should know some basic fundamentals of port, network, OSI layer, how operating system works, because that's where you do the actual part, right? So before jumping into these tools, what are the things they should know prior to, because this is something they can start using once they download and configuration, right? But the basic fundamentals before even this, they should focus on.
Something that I'm loving with your kind of people is that they are already technical enough, which is why I'm happy to talk to them. So but still, in order to prepare yourself, you should know that what is going inside the packet. People are saying, and even the college books are saying, that a set of packets makes an internet connection.
What is packet for my audience?
Exactly. Packet is the set of information with the help of network simulation is done. With that set of network simulation, a connection is being served to you with the different kind of status
Channels.
requests.
Okay.
So in these kind of packets, you have different kind of packets, like there are ARP packets and there are advanced kind of packets as well, where a lot of information is being exchanged in the connections. For example, your MAC address is going on there, your IP address is going on there. Later on into the different layers, your more information is going on there, like your header request, your put request. These kind of requests are served inside the packet.
Okay.
And if everything is all right, then you get 200 OK requests, which means the banner on your web browser.
Correct.
If that is not done, that means there is a hacker inside there. So the hacker has done some kind of malicious request, which is not accepted by the server. For which you get 4xx. That means 400 to 499, which means that there is something wrong from the user side.
Correct.
So there are like 1 to 5 requests over there. So you're going to have to understand all of them in order to start that.
So that's how we have to start. So we need to start from the basic, like what exactly is packet. Okay, then how the network work. Okay, the network layer, MAC address he was talking about, the IPv4 IP faces, because this is what is the kind of start. Tools and the things will come later on, I guess, right?
Right. That is the end part for the security audits, actually.
So Ravi Naluri is one of my regular viewer. So which tool you frequently use for security testing? So he already discussed a couple of tools.
Right.
So if you want,
I think if he's your favorite,
he's my favorite
subscriber. So I'll reveal him my favorite tool.
Okay,
So,
top 5.
I think there is one godlike tool that I always use specifically for finding the bugs, and all the people in Bug Bounty are using that.
Is it?
That is called as Burp Suite.
Burp Suite. Okay.
Yes. Into the Burp Suite, that is
free or paid tool?
Yes, Community Edition is free. That is being introduced by Portswigger.
Okay.
But for that, you're going to have to use Burp Suite. In Burp Suite, what happens is that before your request is going to the server, you can intercept that request in between.
Okay, through network.
Right. For example, a lot of times, the payment gateways were bypassed. What was happening? They were intercepting the request, they were editing the price, and they were sending it to the server. And then we were seeing that, at RSRTC and, these kind of websites were getting hacked because they were getting their bill printed for like 1 rupee.
Okay.
Later on, they found the solution for this. What they did, instead of money, they were putting the JWT tokens over there of the complete price.
Okay.
But now we know that by going on jwt.io,
they can get the complete access to.
We can also edit that JWT token again. So Burp Suite is something that you should know.
So this is one tool that you should focus on, Ravi. Apart from that, maybe I will ask him and I will let you know in the comment section, or maybe the first comment, there will find list of tools. And I will show you one link as well where you will find the complete roadmap, which are the tools you will be learning in case if you want to move ahead. Yes. So this is your time.
Hi Saksham, do you have any YouTube channel or website for security and penetration testing? Wow. Now, in the end, I think we were about to announce one course as well, because since... shall I reveal them?
Okay, that will do at last.
What are you doing here?
No, this is actually informational. Plus, for something like those who are really interested, I have some I will say, a very small and very value offering course that Saksham will be offering at the end. Right. In case if you want. Otherwise, he has a YouTube channel with more
the name of Saksham the Computer Guy.
Saksham the Computer Guy has a lot of videos. Okay. So I guess you started in Hindi, then you switched to English, right?
Yes, I started in Hindi, then in order to get the global audience. And even from the India, a lot of people were complaining, sir, we want English. Yes. So that's why I switched to English.
So he has a YouTube channel. In case if you want to start right away after this live, you can check out his channel, Saksham the Computer Guy. Anyways, I will give the link in the description and the first comment.
I also have like 8.5 hour of free video
Yes,
hacking
I
course
saw
over
like
there.
last to last week you posted,
Yes,
right?
I posted 8.5 an hour of content.
Yeah,
that
so
is over
that's
there.
one video, 8 hours video. If you see, you'll get a lot of information. In case if you want that, please watch. But after this live, okay?
Right.
Okay, Abhinav says, wow, okay. What are the basic security checks? Okay, this is something technical, but yeah, I guess we can take it. Ankur Patel.
Right. So what are the best?
In case if you want to miss anything which you think will take a lot of time, need some detailed explanation or something, we can skip
I can
that
see
part.
so many comments coming
Yes,
up.
yes.
Like there are no, but let's just take this question as well. But let's give a one-liner to all of them, because a lot of people are commenting
Got
over
Netflix
there.
request, so we'll keep it at last.
Oh, I have got a lot of Netflix.
I guess more than 30 people.
Right. Fine.
Since they don't want to pay the monthly subscription.
So, what are the basic security checks as a functional tester we can do to under REST API? So,
Okay.
I think again, I would like to use my godlike Burp suite tool.
Okay.
See, what you usually do is that sometimes you should know that what are the playground that you are playing in, which will do a lot of endpoints. So this is the methodology that every hacker is designing.
Okay.
I'm telling my mind very transparently.
It's all about mindset. I got to know that after talking to you.
So you see that where your connection is going on, how you can introspect that, and if that connection is going somewhere, is there a server or is there a flag in between? If there is no flag in between, we can jump in. Okay. Right? We can introspect over there. Yes. We can also see the path that where that API request is going on. What is happening on that path, what is happening on that parameter, and what are the set of attacks that I have in my pocket that I can apply over directly. Okay. So this is how I can introspect the APIs, and I can see the source, and I can go to the endpoints of that APIs. Okay, great. So this is what I would like to do with REST API.
And I guess this is again easy way, right? Because you have the APIs, and if you very good with the API terms, like he was talking about the request that you get the response, the JSON parsing, XML parsing. Main thing is authentication, right?
Right.
If you know the authentication in real, then you can start security check for the APIs as well. Because
I believe zero auth was also very famous with this API, and zero auth was also vulnerable, highly vulnerable. Still, we find a lot of bugs on zero auth. Right.
Great. Okay, so this is like he's one of the expert, I guess. Saksham will be the bright guy. What do you think are the key prerequisite skill needed to get a grip to participate in bug bounty activities? So do you want to show some websites, or you just want to highlight the names, or what do you want to talk about?
Let me give them 3 quick referrals, which will definitely change their lives in bug bounty.
Okay, interesting.
First, godlike tool, like I'm again and again mentioning, Burp suite. Even if you'll Google about Burp suite.
You have any tutorial on Burp suite?
Yes, I do have a tutorial of Burp suite, quick tutorial along with the payment gateway bypass in that 8.5 hour of ethical hacking.
So guys, don't miss that video. Okay, if you are really interested. Okay, so that 8 videos will change the complete mindset, if I'm not wrong, because 8 hours you will learn so many things which you will not learn watching a Netflix series. So please spend some time, scale your skills, and do watch that video.
So firstly, it is that Burp suite. Secondly, you should get started with DVWA, because that is on a very basic level.
Okay.
For the intermediate, you should go to the WebGoat. That is again a big lab, because if you'll do something practically, you'll get more knowledge.
Yes.
So WebGoat is a deliberately made vulnerable environment to test these skills practically. Okay. Then after WebGoat, you should go for the Juice Shop.
WebGoat and Juice Shop. Okay.
Yes, DVWA, WebGoat, Juice Shop with the help of Burp suite.
Okay.
So if you will complete these 3 labs, nothing can stop you to get the bug bounties on a basic level.
Okay. So Srinivas, I hope you got the answer. In case if you have any other questions also, right, even after this live, I will share his account, like Instagram handle with you, all of you, LinkedIn and YouTube. Obviously, you can connect with him, and whenever he's free, he will definitely try replying. Okay. Priyanka says, just join now, missed the beginning part. So, hi Priyanka, welcome. So even though if you missed the beginning part, it's okay, you can watch later on. But yeah, we just discussed about what is security testing, and the couple of comments that I have seen. So do watch this after this live, and let us know if you have any other question. Yes. So this is all for Netflix. So we'll definitely take at the end. Okay, so Vishwambar is showing appreciation. But right now I'm using Burp suite and Zap to perform pen test. OWASP top 10 for application and as well as for external APIs. Please make me right if I'm wrong.
No, you're pretty much right. Even before we took this question, we mentioned about these tools only.
Yeah.
But instead of Zap, I would recommend you to go with Acunetics.
Okay.
And also, I would, if you want to go to the next level, since you are already using these kind of tools, then you should have the knowledge of network mapping so that you can hit some server kind of attacks. If you will hit the attacks directly on server, then there are high chances that you'll get the bounties starting from $8,000.
$8,000.
Yes.
It means around 5.5 lakhs, right?
Yeah, I mean, this is not a big deal in bug bounty. I'll tell you a quick story. Like just 4 months back, like I've been teaching this OTP bypass that is also there into my course over there. So I've been teaching that attack from like 2017, but I never got this in my mind that if I can try the same attack onto the Instagram of the mobile app.
Okay.
Somebody tried that from Chennai.
Okay.
In India only.
Recently I saw some articles also.
Yes. And the amount of money that he has got was $30,000.
Insane.
And I was just crying out loud that
that's
why
like
I never tried
salary
it.
Of a tester.
Right, why I never tried it. I have been teaching this from like 2017, but I never tried it.
Okay. So we got one learning that you should always implement whatever you learn.
Exactly. And I think server side arbitrary attacks are really good.
Okay. एक तो हिंदी में भी आया है. We'll take that. Veer. Okay. He's sending multiple times. Okay. So let's Ravi, how do we mitigate the false positive reports given by my security testing tool?
We can take that. Yeah. Take any of the questions.
No, I want you to take because I don't know the technicality, right? So if something is going very technical, so other audience will not be able to connect. So if you think it's going little technical, we can skip that part. We can take that maybe as a separate topic altogether. It's totally up to you.
Right. So I'll give a quick answer to this. So why I tell people to learn the manual testing? There is no other alternative for the manual testing. Why? Because you make the logics on your own sometimes.
Correct.
You don't have to get dependent onto the tool. Correct. What are the tool-based hackers? We have been hearing into a lot of memes. They are script kiddies.
Correct.
We don't have to become that.
Okay.
So if you'll go for the manual testing, then you will not be dependent onto the false positive reports, I believe. Yeah. So manual testing is something that you should concentrate on, Ravi.
Okay. So again, whatever time you will be spending, false positive report, instead of if you do it like without any tools, like as you mentioned, manual also, you will not get this kind of false positive.
A quick lesson when I found a bug on Facebook. So it was happening quite a long time back when we used to use that app that was called as Love Meter. If you still remember.
No.
Right? So onto the Facebook, there were a lot of third-party games that were introduced.
Yes.
Among them, that was also one of that. Love Meter, it was quite famous out there. The SQL injection was found onto the Love Meter. And deliberately, it was also affecting the database of Facebook.
Okay.
So that was a third-party thing. So I connected those logics, which can never be done by any tool. And eventually, this is why Facebook rewarded me that amount.
Okay.
So for that.
So how many rewards you got so far? In case if you want to.
I think
I don't know the amount, but yeah, good number.
I think more than 50 good companies. I'm not considering any of them for which I have received lower than $100.
Okay.
Good amount bounties of like 50 companies at least.
That's very good. Okay, so...
And yeah, that's what I was telling people, that in order to find the bug at Facebook, I have spent my 30 days in order to do the single quick. And then what was happening, the page was not responding.
Okay.
It was flickering and that's it.
Okay.
And I knew that something is happening over there.
Yeah.
Okay. Can manual tester move to security testing? Manual testers will love it. Okay. Definitely, I think they can move into it.
So Priyanka, it's more about, he mentioned this already, like whether you're coming from automation or from manual testing. In security, it's all about the mindset. It's all about how, I will say negatively think that how you can break the system, how you find the vulnerability, right? So it has nothing to do with manual automation. It's all about the mindset. Again, when it comes to in security testing, we have a couple of tools if you want to do that. Otherwise, anyways, you have to do it like, as he mentioned, he did not found any through tool. He did it actually from the scratch. He found the different ways how you can use that application. And then he found the bug, right? So it has nothing to do like you need any coding skills. So this is one of the question I have, like, Do we need to learn Python, JavaScript, or any programming language specifically if we want to become, if you want to learn security testing or pen testing?
Right. So I believe even if you have learned any one programming language, whether it is Java or whether it is like Python or any one of them, any one programming language is what you have learned in your life, then I believe you can easily learn new attacks. Because what happens later on, like when you go with the Node.js injection, at that time we didn't knew what exactly the Node.js injection because the technology was quite new.
Correct.
But we got this chance to find bugs on Node with the help of MongoDB injection as well.
Okay.
But then the technology was new and people were shifting to MongoDB very quickly at the time when it was recently introduced. In order to understand that attack, what I did, it was a basic logic that was happening over there. I could easily understand that because I have some good of the master level of command onto one programming language, that is Python, which is mostly preferred by hackers. But again, I'm feeling that Python has nothing to do with it. If your programming logic is cleared into any one programming, then I believe they can.
So how much programming do we need? Like if I talk about an automation, right? We just need the core concepts.
Just the core concept.
Like loops, conditional statement, classes, objects, exception handling. This is what we do most in automation, okay?
Right.
In order to get started. Obviously, when we build frameworks, we need some more advanced topic. So same goes with security as well.
Exactly.
Like basics are enough, right?
Exactly. Basics are enough and you should be open to learn anything.
Okay.
You should be in a habit to read new reports.
Okay.
Because sometimes what happens, the logic works like crazy. What has happened, I again remember one of the report, like I'm so sorry if I'm taking a lot of your time.
No, they're loving it because I can see people are still listening, they are watching us, so
right
I think they are.
So what one guy did, he sent the malicious access request into the chat.
Okay.
And it was executed onto the other end of user. So this is again something that is completely logical.
Yes,
correct. So sending something in a chat could be crazy. And other thing is CSRF. You should have the basic knowledge of tokens at least.
Exactly.
Basic architecture of websites, basically. Okay. What is happening over there? What kind of tokens are there? What is sessions? Something like that only.
Okay, so I guess this is done. Salini also says she missed the first part. No problem. This is getting recorded. You will get on YouTube. So, Kaushik, any course do you recommend? So, Kaushik, just give me 10 more minutes. I'm going to reveal something. So, I hope you will like it. But in case if you want to start right away, head over to Saksham, the Computer Guy channel. You will learn many things. Okay. सो वीर आप थोड़ा आखिरी तक रखो, हम लोग कुछ क्वेश्चंस अभी कवर कर लेते हैं. आपका ये क्वेश्चन जो है हिंदी में हम लोग लास्ट में करेंगे, because this has nothing to do with what we are covering today. It has related to you are more interested in earning money. Maybe we'll quickly take this part at the end. Okay, so any question that we missed? This is something which again I want to highlight. Non-IT background move to penetration testing. Yes, my take on this is yes. What about you?
I think I've showed one of the very proudest transition to one of my students whose name is Shivam Tehlani.
Okay.
I'm taking his name publicly because I'm very proud of him. He was from the commerce background. People were not giving him a hike at all into the cybersecurity companies. He went into a cybersecurity company anyhow, but they were not giving hike. Okay. Then he switched his domain. He worked into something else, like I'll make website, I'll learn programming. And then I said, no, you're not meant to do this. After all, he got trained with me. He found bugs on Harvard.
Seriously?
Yes. He did that. He got the appreciation letter as well. And right now he's working as a cybersecurity manager in a very famous company of India. So even starting from the commerce background, I think you can do the transition. You can learn at any time and you can learn anything. All you need is a patience. If you are not from a technical background, what will happen? It will take your 1 year, maybe 2 years. That's it,
right?
Nothing more than that. But if you have that rigid zeal, I think there is.
I guess 1 or 2 years is too much. Like if we are consistent, if you're spending 2 hours in a day, 1 hour in a day, quickly you will learn, because it's all about you need the right mentor, right platform, right. I will say the person who can at least tell you, okay, start from this, go till here and end with this. Like there's so many, I would say path which people are, directing. So if you have a mentor who is actually behind your back and he's guiding you. Okay, do this first, then go to the next step, then probably yeah. Because this is what I do, Saksham. So whenever I have to learn anything, right, instead of going through tutorials, what I do, I take a mentor, whether it's a paid course or something, or even live training, because I know if I stuck somewhere, I can ask this guy, he will help me in 10 minutes.
Right.
But if I do from mind, I might take a couple of hours, 3 hours, 4 hours, maybe because of a simple installation. If I stuck, right, I don't know, maybe it's not compatible, maybe it's not supported. I might spend 4 hours. But if I ask the right guy to whom I'm following, he might tell me, okay, this is not the version that you have to use. It's just a version issue, right?
Right.
So it can save a lot of time, lot of, I will say.
So I mean, basically, mentors are saving people to fall in pitfalls. Yeah. They are sharing their experience, which is saving their time in a very
time
fast,
is all about money,
moving world.
It's all about time. Yeah.
Right.
Okay. To start with security testing, how can I start? Shalini, just 5 more minutes. We are about to take that part. Yeah, so this is something which I also wanted to ask. So just now you mentioned about the salary part, right? So on an average, okay, like if the person is graduated right now, like say 2022 batch or maybe 2021, he is starting as a fresher. So what should be the base salary for that particular person in India? Okay, because right now we're focusing here. So minimum salary which he can expect, because as you told, right, your student started with a very low salary. Then he took some time and he spent a couple of years, then he got the. So people should not fall into that starting 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs. So I know the range of manual testers, I know the range of the developers, right? But was the starting range on an average in India for a security tester, I'll say the ethical hacker?
See, I mean, I'm so proud to say this, that the amount of growth that India has done in last 4 to 5 years related to even cybersecurity. I'm proud to say this, that even in Bangalore, we have Big Four over here.
Is it?
We have ENY over here.
Yes. KPMG.
Right? We have KPMG, we have Deloitte, and they all are taking security people.
Okay.
So if you're looking to hunt a job in MNC, you're going to have to crack a lot of interviews.
Yes.
And even as a fresher, you can easily get 12 lakhs per year straight away in MNCs.
Okay.
But there is second segment as well.
Yes.
Because I want to tell this very clearly over
it has to be very, because people might, maybe after this life, they might get motivated, they might jump into, but they should not fall into,
exactly.
Somewhere
so
where
now,
they should not focus.
There is a second segment also, because these Big Four are doing the security audits for the top 50 or let's say Fortune 500 companies over there. After there is some segment, like there are a lot of fintech apps coming up, and these other domestic apps or Indian level of apps are also coming up.
Correct.
Like I told you into the starting, that it is very compulsory for them to do the VAPT.
Correct.
Else the bank will not share the APIs with them.
Correct. Yeah.
For their auditing, there are also some other huge amount of cybersecurity companies that have shown up in India. For that, I believe if somebody is giving you like less than 7 to 8 lakhs, I don't think so. He should settle
so minimum
down.
6 to 7 for the freshers.
At least, along with some extra rejoices that he should talk about that to the HR into the very starting way, into the very clearly, so that he can get some extra
fairly.
Well. Yes, exactly. And second part is that even if you are placed into like 7 lakh per year or like 8 lakh per annum, then you can say then you have a second escape plan too, you can say.
Correct.
That is called as a bug bounty, right? So if you are hitting that too, then I believe you can earn a very good amount of money.
He was talking about a couple, he has a couple of friends, they hardly work for 1 or 2 hours and they earn like, a big amount as compared to what we get here, like even if you do the full-time job. So this is the range that you told for the freshers, okay?
Right.
Just a rough number, like experienced guy, like 5 to 10 or maybe more than 10, what should be the range?
More than 10 years?
5 years and 10 years. Let's take 2 numbers.
So I think into the 5 year, a guy could be CEH and OSCP certified at least, because here it really doesn't depend if he is like 5 years old experience, even if he is experienced, but if he has not done anything in his life. So
certification plays a very important role in security testing.
Very important role here, because there are some certifications that you cannot appear for when you don't have experience of 10 years.
Is it? Okay.
They have a huge demand over there.
Okay.
So this is how it is being introduced. And to the American part, you can say they are easily getting at max, I believe, $160,000 per year.
Okay.
That is the range for like 10 plus years of people. So they are called as CISSP.
CISSP. Okay.
Yes. So the name of the designation and the certificate is altogether same.
Okay.
And people hunt for that. And if you can't have a CISSP in your company, you cannot do security audits even in India as well.
Okay.
So
okay.
that is a huge demand.
So like any preparation, like preparation we have to do for this.
Right.
So we have, it's like objective questions, or we have some kind of hands-on that we have to do for this certification. And what are the prizes like?
Right,
if you know the prizes, like
right. So see, if we start from a very basic level of certification for the ISO kind of certifications, they start from like 14 to 15,000 of certification money, and then you go ahead with CEH. CEH will cost you for like 20 or 21,000.
Okay.
And then if you go with OSCP, like CEH and the ISO 27001 that we have also introduced, that we are going to reveal soon, that will cost you for like 10 to 15,000. Then you have CEH 22,000, and then you have OSCP. What happens? CEH and these ISO are the basic level of exams. Then you go for OSCP, where you actually get an invigilator first of all, who will be watching you for like 24 hours.
Okay.
He'll ask you to take your laptop up and show me the room all around.
Okay.
Nobody should be
supporting you.
Right, sitting near to you. Secondly, he'll ask you to share your screen too.
Okay.
That is a little bit tough exam. There you exploit the real-time machines that are configured on cloud.
Okay, so they have a dedicated, kind of.
They have dedicated machines over there. The questions are changed. They only give the 7 questions only.
Okay.
But those 7 machines, you gotta have to exploit them anyhow. Okay. You move ahead with CISSP. There you learn about the compliance, because you're gonna go on a very senior level of company. Correct. So you should know about the compliance of the company. What are the policies, rules, and regulations that can actually basically run the whole company.
Yeah, correct.
So that's what you learn after 10 years.
So it's like, you need a dedicated plan for this.
Right.
And there's a huge scope, I will say, market for security, because
growth is huge. Growth is huge. I have a lot of my friends who are just talking to people in the HR on LinkedIn. This is the one fair thing that I want to tell everyone. Please don't message the CEOs and CTOs in order to get the job. You should go on a right pinpoint, connect with HRs of the companies. My friend was literally connected to an HR, and he shifted himself to New Zealand directly into the cybersecurity zone, because he was running behind the HRs to get a job, not CTOs and CEOs.
So what do you think? The market is like huge in India, or maybe in outside countries? Like, what is the demand right now?
Market is huge everywhere. Market is of knowledge.
Yeah, it's not about you need the skill set, right?
Right. But I believe the cybersecurity scene is little late to come in India. Which I believe we have seen what is happening in America and all. So I think we are a little slow, but we are gradually increasing very swiftly.
So this is just now what we discussed, okay? Anil, future and job openings in security. See, when it comes to comparison, it's not, I will say, it's the right comparison basically, okay? So it's altogether a different field altogether. We are talking about non-functional side. So if you are someone who don't have any interest, then it's totally different, okay? It's all about you need to show interest. Don't do it for money or the fame that you will be getting, or the title cybersecurity expert or ethical hacker, okay? So if you love this part, right, if you know this, finding vulnerability, and you need this, you are very passionate about finding, I will say, attack or hack something, then you should do it. But when it comes to future and job opening, it's everywhere, as you mentioned. If you know the automation, like not only Selenium, any other tool, there's huge demand everywhere. So it's all about, please focus on your technical skills. Okay, so Varun is happy. Thanks a lot for your guidance. Most welcome. Okay, this is something they want to get started. So username is Jai Shri Ramji, Jai Shri Ramji. So I really want your first name.
I think even I should repeat that, Jai Shri Ramji.
Yeah.
You know what can happen.
Yes. So what should be the first study of cybersecurity? Just one topic, like how they can get started. Just one topic. Okay. Perfect. So Selector Hub is actually my friend Sanjay. He has one of the Chrome extension. It's like more than 100K downloads and still growing. Wow. So maybe I will introduce him someday. He can come to iNeuron. He stays in Whitefield.
Right.
And he's one of the, I will say, one of the influencer in LinkedIn.
Wow.
So thank you, Sanjay, for joining. Okay, so guys, like it's 48 minutes. Like we have, like actually we started a little late. We have 9 more minutes. So we'll quickly take 1 or 2 questions, then we'll do the announcement. So those who are obviously watching the learn, they can check out in case they're interested. So do you want to answer this section? What type of lab required to play around?
We have already answered this frequently, but let me tell them quickly once again. DVWA, Burp tool, WebGood, and Juice Shop.
Okay. Entry level certification just now he mentioned, so please maybe you can watch
ISO 27001. Yeah. Any certification having the mark of ISO 27001 would work. Like you see onto the government tenders, 9001 quality assurance.
Yes.
That's what you can take, and then you can take the tenders of government. Exactly for the government people and for the corporate standard, you should have 27001 certification in your resume. Yes.
Okay, so these questions are getting repeated. So this is we already discussed. Good. Is it a good tool to start security testing?
If it's favorite of mine, then I believe yes.
Okay, so Vinod, we just discussed about that, and we're about to talk about this. So guys, we have a special announcement. So in case if you are interested, okay, there's a new course coming. It's a live course where he will be live and he will be teaching you all the things from the scratch. Okay, like what he discussed, like how you have to start, which tools you have to learn, what are the things, and maybe he will be the right guy to explain about his course. So I will give you the course link in the description. It is starting from 19th June, if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
It's 3 months live training program. Okay, there are a couple of assignments, exercises, quiz, everything that he will be discussing. So yeah, it's at very minimal cost. In case if you're interested, please go ahead. In case if you don't want, no problem, just head over to Saksham, the computer guy channel. He has almost everything in detail. And in case if you find any issue, please reach out to him.
Definitely.
Yeah. So do you want to talk more about the the course content or something, or just a high level? In case
so just a quick refresher what I have covered in my course, because I know a lot of people wanted to go on an entry level of course.
Yeah.
So this is the first, and I believe most probably the last or second last time that I'll be coming people live by coming live personally, because after that there are gonna be recorded lectures, right? Recorded video dedicatedly, in which I have taken the 360 approach. I'll make you explore about web bug bounty. Okay, so I'll make you explore about bug bounty. I'll make you explore about web penetration testing. I'll make you explore about network pen testing, Android pen testing. And then we are going to talk about the forensics, which means you can also investigate a lot of things related to malwares. Then we are going to talk about the corporate standards, about how the VAPT and security audit reports are being generated. What are the questions that are being asked into the interviews, how to crack their interviews, how to build your resume. So this is the entry-level course that we have introduced on iNeuron by the name of Cybersecurity Masters CSM ISO 27001. So ISO 27001 that we were talking about, we also have it here at iNeuron.
Okay, so now one guy, Mahesh, Harish. So in case if he joins, please give him a special attention.
Definitely. In fact, I'll give the extra 10% off for the people who are getting the course from you.
Okay, so I will give you the coupon code that he's talking about. We will give you the link in the description. In case if you want, please go ahead and watch. Join the training. And in case you miss any session, the session is getting recorded. You will get the recorded sessions too. The main part is the live training, because at that cost which he has actually offered, you will not even get the recorded sessions. That I'm sure. But at that price, he's offering the live training programs for 3 months. And so probably I will also join. Okay, so we have 5 more minutes. Quickly, if you guys have any question, then we can take that questions. Otherwise, we can end this live. And maybe if you have any specific question that you want to discuss in the next live, please let us know. We would love to take that and in a dedicated live session.
वीर जी का क्वेश्चन अभी भी मुझे याद है, तो मैं फटाफट से उनका क्वेश्चन जवाब दे देता हूं.
इनकम का
राइट एक्स्ट्रा इनकम. सो मैं भी यही बताना चाहूंगा वीर जी आपको कि जब मैं कॉलेज टाइम में था तो मेरी जर्नी सबसे पहले कहाँ से स्टार्ट हुई थी, एक लोगो बनाने से. फाइवर पे मैंने $5 का जो लोगो वहां पे बिकते थे बहुत सारे, उसको भी मैंने मॉकअप करके पता नहीं कहाँ से उठा के कैसे दिया उसको. आई एम सो गिल्टी to do that, but later on I learned this art.
सबने start किया,
right? But I learned this art that how to make logos. फिर मैंने देखा यार $5 से मेरा काम नहीं चल रहा है, तो मैंने फिर वेबसाइट्स बनाना सीखा. उसके बाद मुझे $50 $100 मिलने लगा. उसके बाद मैंने फिर बग बाउंटी में स्विच कर दिया, फिर तो $1700 की छलांगे लगा ली हमने। तो
सो वीर देखिए, मुझे नहीं पता आपको कितना एक्सपीरियंस है, बट आपके एक्सपीरियंस के हिसाब से अपनी स्किल देख सकते हो, ठीक है। अगर आप कॉलेज में हो तो बहुत सारे प्रोग्राम्स थे, internshala.com करके वेबसाइट, वहां पे जाके आप अपनी स्किल सेट को लिख सकते हो, उसके हिसाब से आपको कॉल्स आएंगे। वर्चुअल असिस्टेंट्स की जॉब होती है, ग्राफिक डिजाइनर, ठीक है, वीडियो एडिटर्स, मतलब आपकी स्किल के ऊपर है। अगर आप वीडियो एडिट अच्छा कर सकते हो देन डेफिनेटली हैव अ ह्यूज डिमांड। इट्स ऑल अबाउट आपको स्किल क्या है, आपका मतलब एक्सपीरियंस कितना है, ठीक है, उस हिसाब से आप कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि वहां से पूरा आपका मतलब कैरियर भी चेंज हो सकता है, राइट। तो चूज वाइसली, अभी शॉर्ट टर्म के लिए मत सोचो।
एग्जैक्टली,
क्योंकि यू माइट स्टार्ट विद वीडियो एडिटिंग, उसके बाद आपका कैरियर कहीं और दिशा में जा सकता है, राइट। सो टेक इट स्लोली।
ये टेम्परेरी स्किल्स का क्या एक सैचुरेशन पॉइंट आ जाता है।
एग्जैक्टली। तो एक आप प्राइमरी स्किल पकड़ो जिसको लेके आप कैरियर बनाओगे, और एक थोड़ा सा पार्ट टाइम जॉब या एक्स्ट्रा इनकम के लिए सेपरेटली 1 से 2 घंटे निकाल के कर सकते हो। तो प्लीज थोड़ा सा आराम से और ध्यान से। So yes, one more question, yeah, before the end.
Prerequisite to join the course. Okay, there is one more thing that I wanted to state about this course, that in this course we are spending about 24 hours in order to build your fundamentals that are starting from OSI model layer to the packets. First of all, we are going to talk about how the connection are being made, then the packets, then OSI model layer, then HTTP fundamentals. So we are covering like 20% part of the course in order to make your fundamentals, which will allow any user to join that course. So I believe there are no prerequisites.
It is just we need your time, that's all.
Exactly.
Because I guess it is on weekend.
Yes, it is
so
on
you might have
weekend
to
as well.
sacrifice little bit of your personal time
Saturday
that you
and Sunday, right?
Yeah. So yeah, you need to do the 3 months of sacrifice in terms of only time. Rest everything, like I'm sure he will be taking. Okay. बिग बाउंटी, वीर बिग बाउंटी बहुत दूर आएगा, आपको थोड़ा सा
बग बाउंटी की मैं 2 वेबसाइट्स स्टेट करता हूँ, बिकॉज अगर जैसे आप जाएंगे गूगल के ऊपर भी और वहां पे लिखेंगे HackerOne उबर, पहला लिंक खोलिए, वहां पे आपको दिखेगा कि आज तक उबर कितनी बाउंटीज जो है डिस्ट्रीब्यूट कर चुका है मार्केट में। रीसेंट बग भी जो आप रिपोर्ट वहां पे होता हुआ देखोगे वो होगा 2 या 3 दिन पहले का।
okay.
डेली हम लोगों के लिए हवा बन जाता है, उबर हैक हो गया, बट हम जैसे लोगों के लिए बहुत नॉर्मल है। आए दिन वहां पे बग्स रिपोर्ट हो रहे हैं और उनको रिवॉर्ड्स मिल रहे हैं। तो 2 प्लेटफॉर्म ऐसे है जो इसमें आपको काफी पैसा मिलता है बग रिपोर्ट करने के, दैट इज कॉल्ड एज HackerOne.com और bugcrowd.com। यहाँ पे सारी कंपनीज लिस्टेड है। इनफैक्ट अमेरिका का डिफेंस सिस्टम भी HackerOne पे लिस्ट है, और काफी लोगों ने वहां पे भी निकाले। एंड वो जो मीम बनाते हैं, मीम वाली बात नहीं है, नासा भी वहां लिस्टेड है और बहुत लोगों ने वहां पे एक्सेसेस भी निकाले हैं, और टेस्ला पे भी निकाले हैं, जिन लोगों को मैं ही जानता हूँ। तो वो सब वहां लिस्टेड है, तो आप HackerOne.com और bugcrowd.com एक्सप्लोर कर सकते हैं।
Please note that again, whatever website you mentioned, I will try to collect and I will post right after this session. So a special thing for those who are watching till then,
and then let's wind it up.
Yeah, please.
So sir, do you give the paid career counseling, how to build a career in security testing? So in order to go get a paid counseling, rather than that, you get a roadmap and you work for it and you get a complete course for it.
Yeah.
So that's what I will recommend. So maybe after this session, Mukesh sir will publish another video, or maybe he'll just jot down into the comment section, he'll just pin it, that where you can get a complete course. Go through the video introduction, go through the complete curriculum in a very transparent way, and if you like it, then I'll be coming live. So if I can come live, then I can interact too. So you can be one of them who can interact with me personally.
And anyways, so I don't got this like paid career counseling, like we are doing this counseling from last 1 year, 1 hour, so it has nothing to do with paid or something. It's all about what you want to learn. In case if you need some other counseling also, we can come live some other time, or
maybe if you are really thankful, you can send a super chat next time sir will come live.
And you can head over to his channel. So yeah, before we end this video, thank you so much, Saksham, for
thank you very much for
live,
inviting me on your channel and in front of your valuable people out there.
It's pleasure is on mine, and yeah, I hope people liked it. They are watching till now, even I announced for 1 hour, but still they're watching. So thank you so much everyone for joining the live session. We will be coming live again. In case if you want us, let us know in the comment section. We will definitely come again. So yeah, Mahesh, Harish, thank you. Yeah, thank you everyone, and yeah, good night. Bye bye.